All glories to Śrīla A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. All glories to Śrīla Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrta Antya lila, Chapter 3, Text 102. Sei Deshadhyaksha Nama Ramachandra Kana Vaishnava Vedvesi Sei Pashanda Pradhana. A landholder named Ramachandra Khan was the zamindar of that district. He was envious of Vaishnavas and was therefore a great atheist. 103. Haridāsa loke puje sahite na pare tamra apamana karite nana paya kare. Unable to tolerate that such respect was being offered to Haridāsa, Ramachandra Khan planned in various ways to dishonor him. 104. Kona prakare Haridāsa chidra nahi paya veshyagane anikare chidrera upaya. By no means could he find any fault in the character of Haridāsa. Therefore he called for local prostitutes and began a plan to discredit his holiness. Purport. This is typical of atheistic men, but even among so-called religionists, sadhus, mendicants, sannyasis, and brahmacharis, there are many enemies of the Krishna consciousness movement who always try to find faults in it, not considering that the movement is spreading automatically by the grace of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who wanted it spread all over the world in every town and village. We are trying to fulfill the Lord's desire, and our attempt has become fairly successful, but the enemies of this movement unnecessarily try to find faults in it, exactly like the old rascal Ramachandra Khan, who opposed Haridāsa. 105. Shagane kahe vairagi Haridāsa Tumi sabakara ihara vairagya dharmanasa. Ramachandra Khan said to the prostitutes, "There is a mendicant named Haridāsa. All of you devise a way to deviate him from his vows of austerity." Purport. Devotional service is the path of vairagya vidya, renunciation and knowledge. Haridāsa was following this path, but Ramachandra Khan planned to induce him to break his vows. Renunciation means renunciation of sensual pleasure, especially the pleasure of sex. Therefore, a brahmachari, sannyasi, or vanaprastha is strictly prohibited from having relationships with women. Haridāsa was strictly renounced, and thus Ramachandra Khan called for prostitutes because prostitutes know how to break a man's vow of celibacy by their feminine influence and thus pollute a mendicant or person engaged in devotional life. It was impossible for Ramachandra Khan to induce any other woman to break Haridāsa's vow, and therefore he called for prostitutes. Free mingling with women has never been possible in India, but for one who wanted to associate with society girls, they were available in a district of prostitutes. There were prostitutes in human society even in Lord Krishna's time, for it is said that the prostitutes of Ṭhākura city came forth to receive the Lord. Although they were prostitutes, they were also devotees of Krishna. 106. Eshyagana madhye eka sundari yuvati sekahe tena dine haribhatandra mati. Among the prostitutes, one attractive young girl was selected. "I shall attract the mind of Haridāsa," she promised, within 3 days. 107. Anakahe mora paika yoka tomara sane tomara sahita ekatra dhare tare dhari yenane. Ramachandra Khan said to the prostitute, "My constable will go with you so that as soon as he sees you with Haridāsa, immediately he will arrest him and bring both of you to me." 108. Ishakahe mora sanga hauka ekabara vitiya bare dhari te paikalai mutomara The prostitute replied, "First let me have union with him once. Then the second time I shall take your constable with me to arrest him." 109. Patrikale sei vesya suvesha dariya Haridāsera vasaya gela ulasitahana. At night the prostitute, after dressing herself most attractively, went to the cottage of Haridāsa Ṭhākura with great jubilation. 110. Tulasi namaskari Haridāsera dvarayana Goshani re namaskari rahila dandana. After offering obeisances to the tulsi plant, she went to the door of Haridāsa Ṭhākura, offered him obeisances, and stood there. 111. Anga ugha diha dekai vasila duyare kahite lagi lakichu sumar horasvare. Exposing part of her body to his view, she sat down on the threshold of the door and spoke to him very sweet words. 12. Ṭhākura tumi parama sundara pratama yuvana tomadeki konari darite paremana. My dear Ṭhākura, O great preacher, great devotee, you are so beautifully built, and your youth is just beginning. Who is the woman who could control her mind after seeing you? 113. Tomara sangamalagi mugdhamora mana tomana pile pranana yayadara ana. I'm eager to be united with you. My mind is greedy for this. If I don't obtain you, I shall not be able to keep my body and soul together. 114 through 115. Haridāsa kahe toma karimu angikara Sankyanama samapti yavat nahaya amara Tavatumi vasisuna nama sankirtana Nama samapti haile karimu ye tomara mana. Haridāsa Ṭhākura replied, I shall accept you without fail, but you will have to wait until I have finished chanting my regular rounds on my beads. Until that time, please sit and listen to the chanting of the holy name. As soon as I am finished, I shall fulfill your desire. 116. Etasuni sei vesya vaishya rahila kirtana kare Haridāsa pratakala haila. Hearing this, the prostitute remained silent, sitting there, while Haridāsa Ṭhākura chanted on his beads until the light of morning appeared. 117. Pratakala dekhi vesya utiya cha lila Saba samakara yai kanere kahila. When she saw that it was morning, the prostitute stood up and left. Coming before Ramachandra Khan, she informed him of all the news. 118. Ajiyama angikara kariha chevachane kali avasya tahara sange haibe sangame. Today Haridāsa Ṭhākura has promised to enjoy with me. Tomorrow certainly I shall have union with him. 119. Aradina ratri haile vishiya aila Haridāsa tare bahu asvasa karila. Next night, when the prostitute came again, Haridāsa Ṭhākura gave her many assurances. 120. Aliduka paila aparadha nali bhamora avasya karimu ami tomaya angikara. Last night you were disappointed. Please excuse my offense. I shall certainly accept you. 121. Avati hanvasi suna nama sankirtana nama purna haile purna habe tomaramana. Please sit down and hear the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra until my regular chanting is finished. Then your desire will surely be fulfilled. 22. Tulasire tanke vesya namaskara kari dvarevasi namasune hari hari hari. After offering her obeisances to the tulsi plant in Haridāsa Thakur, she sat down at the door. Hearing Haridāsa Thakur chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, she also chanted, O my Lord Hari, O my Lord Hari. Purport. Herein, one can clearly see how a Vaishnava delivers a fallen soul by a transcendental trick. The prostitute came to pollute Haridāsa Thakur, but he took it as his duty to deliver the prostitute. As clearly demonstrated here, the process of deliverance is very simple. With faith and reverence, the prostitute associated with Haridāsa Thakur, who personally treated her material disease by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Although the prostitute had an ulterior motive, somehow or other, she got the association of a Vaishnava and satisfied him by occasionally chanting in imitation, O my Lord Hari, O my Lord Hari. The conclusion is that associating with a Vaishnava, chanting the holy name of the Lord, and offering obeisances to the tulsi plant or Vaishnava all lead one to become a transcendental devotee who is completely cleansed of all material contamination. 123. Atrisesha hailavesha ushimi shikare tarariti deki haridasa kahena tahare. When the night came to an end, the prostitute was restless. Seeing this, Haridāsa Thakur spoke to her as follows. 124. Oti nama grahana yagya kari eka mase ei diksha kari yachi haila asi seshe. I have vowed to chant 10 million names in a month. I have taken this vow, but now it is nearing its end. Purport. If one regularly chants 333,333 names daily for a month of 30 days, and then chants 10 more names, he will thus chant 10 million names. In this way, a devotee worships the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such worship is called yajna. Yajai sankirtana prayar yajanti hisu medhasha. Those whose intelligence is brilliant accept this Harinam Yajna, the Yajna of chanting the holy name of the Lord. By performing this Yajna, one satisfies the Supreme Personality of Godhead and thus attains perfection in spiritual life. According to external vision, Haridāsa Thakur belonged to a Muslim family. Nevertheless, because he engaged himself in performing the Yajna of chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, he became a regularly initiated Brahmana, as stated in Śrīmad Bhagavatam 3.33.6. Yamad Yanamadhe Shravanam Kirtanad Yat Prabhanad Yat Smaranad Api Kvachit Svadopi Sadya Savanaya Kalpate Kuta Punaste Bhagavanu Darshanat. Even if a devotee comes from a family of dog-eaters, if he surrenders to the personality of Godhead, he immediately becomes a qualified Brahmana and is immediately fit to perform yajna. Whereas a person born in the family of Brahmanas, who has to wait until completing the reformatory processes before he may be called a samskrita, purified. It is further said in Śrīmad Bhagavatam 12.1.40, Samskrita kriyahina prajasatam asvatruta prajaste bhakshaishanti vaicharajanya rupina. In the age of Kali, Mlechas, or low-born people, who have not undergone the purifying process of samskara, who do not know how to apply that process in actual life, and who are covered by the modes of passion and ignorance, will take the posts of administrators. They will devour the citizens with their atheistic activities. A person who is not purified by the prescribed process of samskara is called asamskrita. But if one remains kriyahina, even after being purified by initiation, In other words, if one fails to actually apply the principles of purity in his life, he remains an unpurified mlecha or yavana. On the other hand, we find that Haridāsa Ṭhākura, although born in a mlecha or yavana family, became Namacharya Haridāsa Ṭhākura because he performed the Nama Yagya a minimum of 300,000 times every day. Herein we find that Haridāsa Ṭhākura strictly followed his regulative principle of chanting 300,000 names. Thus, when the prostitute became restless, he informed her that first he had to finish his chanting, and then he would be able to satisfy her. Actually, Haridāsa Ṭhākura chanted the holy name of the Lord for 3 nights continuously, and gave the prostitute a chance to hear him. Thus she became purified, as will be seen in the following verses. Thus ends our reading for today. All glories to Sripad Bhaktimadhava Puri Maharaj Ki Jai. All glories to Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmalacharya Maharaj Ki Jai. All glories to Sripad Bhakti Nishkam Shanta Maharaj Ki Jai. All glories to Sripad Bhakti Vijan Muni Maharaj Ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.